Afternoon, Steve Georgia here from Allendale's trading floor, May 23rd, bringing you your after the bell commentary. We're going to look at just a couple charts today. First, start off with corn. We're going to take a look at beans and what had happened in the beans today. But corn right up against resistance, 669. It was that resistance, went just above it today, 69 3/4 cents. There's a gap to be filled up at 676. We did not jump above that. We did close in the middle of the range today. July corn finishing about 3.5 higher, 662. So still a pretty strong close. If you look at the levels that we closed at, they're still pretty good. Can we get through these highs? Can we try to go up and fill that gap yet? We'll have to take a look at that and see if we can. But December, stronger close there as well, 534 3/4 cents. Your resistance that you're going to see is back in this kind of this consolidation range of 540 to really this 550 area. Can we get this strength? We know there's a lot of rain in the forecast that we've showed you over the last few days. That's not changed. We do have rain in the forecast. So planting pace, is it going to pick up a lot? Probably not, but we'll have to see. Some of the biggest changes today. July beans. Big rally in the beans today. Started off, you've got guys saying it's a technical rally that had pushed us higher once we took out some resistance levels. But we did go back. You've got to go back to this line that you see. If I could expand this chart out to September 20th of last year, this is that resistance area. We went right to it today. So big range, failed to really work higher, kind of a reversal day for beans. But we had a range today, 59 1/4 cents for July, 47 1/4 cents off of the highs that were made today. So 47.5 cents off the highs. We closed right at 14.99.5. So was not able to really stay above 15. But there was rumors out there. Argentina had a port strike, okay? They were going to, the strike was on. All of a sudden they took the strike off, and this is what had happened. Now we're catching rumors again. After the markets closed, there's rumors out there that we got the strike back on again. So it's on again, off again. Apparently now it's on again. So we may get a little better start here overnight. But looking at the chart patterns right now, this is a pretty negative bar that we've seen on the chart, especially if we take out the lows that we made. If we end up taking out these lows, we may get some further selling and further pressure here for the July, for that July contract. November beans, a little different. We didn't get that big range as we saw for July, but went right up near this 1250 area. Okay, this is that resistance that we talked about here the last few days. We do have some resistance at these points. We're getting to be a little overbought, but we did have a decent close toward the upper end of the range, 1243. You know, if we do get a little pressure for that July contract, we might get some here for November as well, but kind of keep an eye on that. We did see a pretty good push here today as far as new crop beans. We are 24% planted. This rain that's moving its way through the Midwest is going to be slowing things down, and probably going to see, I guess, crop progress next week. Certainly a little bit lighter as well, but we'll see what happens on that. Today was all emotion as far as beans, whether or not there is a strike or not a strike. We've got to pay attention to that story as we go through the night session and into tomorrow, because that's what had moved the markets here today. So keep an eye on that as we go forth. We'll see what happens here overnight, but give us a call. If you guys do have any questions, you can reach us here at 800-262-7538, or check us out on the web at allendale-inc.com. Have yourselves a great one. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care.